time for the starting lineups. First for Brewster Academy. At the helm, a 6'3" junior, number 0, Antonio.
You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the LuHi Invitational on League Ready. Happy Friday night. It's day 2 of the LuHi Invitational, and what a matchup we have. A top 15 clash in the country. Number 11, Brewster. Not too much of a lengthy journey from them from New Hampshire. Wasatch, a team coming off a W from yesterday, looking to make it a 2-0 stretch and looking for what would be a 6th straight win as well. Glad to have you with us. Game 1 of our doubleheader here on this Friday alongside Isaac Trotter. I'm Max Thomas. Well, partner, in this one, I mean, I think it's easy and safe to say where we start is the guard positions for both of these teams, because some of the best guard play we're going to find at the high school level in the entire country.
Yeah, when you talk about just three-headed monsters in the backcourt for both sides, Brewster has it, so does Wasatch, and you could argue pound for pound as good as any backcourt in high school basketball. Cottrell Harmon for Wasatch is just terrific. On the other end, Antonio Pemberton for Brewster, one of my favorite guards in this class. So it's going to be a big-time battle between two big-time backcourts.
And it's two teams that, because of the quality at the point guard and the shooting guard spots, they possess the ball so well, they take care of it, don't turn it over too much, but force a lot of steals defensively.
Yeah, I think we're going to be in for good action day. It's going to be ping-pong back and forth down the floor with a really, really good elite guard play that can just generate great shots. I'm kind of curious to see which defense can actually force takeaways against these elite backcourts.
So for Brewster, I mean, you talk about Antonio Pemberton, Darian Moore, the man they call Payday, and Mekhi White, not to mention Marcus Kerr, who's also a guy who goes out there in balls. Braden Jones, though, what's going to be the effect of the big men tonight? That might be the X factor today.
No question. Like, rim protection will be huge against all these guards who can really break it down off the bounce, get 2 feet in the paint. The bigs that can protect the rim at a higher level will be enormous.
So it's more of the quick, undersized guards for Brewster. On the other side for Wasatch, the story is really through Cottrell Harmon and Junior County, 6'5" and 6'6", respectively.
Yeah, 2 of the elite backcourts here. And the thing I like about Harmon and County is just like the ability for them to guard multiple positions.
Lazarevic and Braden Jones to tip it off. Wasatch controls in the white uniforms, coming off their win yesterday, 64-52. Versus the home LuHi squad, and that's exactly how they started the first half and the second half yesterday. A 1-footer for Vuk Lazarevic.
Lazarevic lives a phenomenal life because he gets terrific looks generated by this backcourt, and all he has to do is flip it up and in, off to a good start today.
He's 7 for 7 so far in the LuHi Invitational. I would say he is enjoying this trip to New York quite well. Marcus Kerr, shot fake, sidestep, off on the 3. Speedy guards for Brewster versus these sizable guards like this man right here, Junior County. The future UConn Husky. Kick out to Montseal. 3 no good. They struggled from 3 yesterday. Only made 2, only attempted 5 all game. Strong take all the way in, but rejected. There's the length defensively from Lazarevic.
It's amazing when you get a bucket early for a big man how much more engaged defensively he is on the other end than Lazarevic, making his presence felt early.
7 feet, listed at 215 pounds. Down low, going to work though. Darian Moore, the senior from Troy, New York.
So strong, so physical inside. He's not afraid of these bigger Wasatch guards.
Seton Hall commit ties things up at 2. On Seal, short corner, Jay. It doesn't fall. On Seal had 20 points a couple games ago, just 10 yesterday. Was 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
See the type of respect, too, that he has as this early assignment on Pemberton, who can really, really go.
Good look down low, and there is Braden Jones, the senior from Connecticut, who's committed to Fairfield. Brewster's won 4 of their last 5 games. The lone loss over that stretch was their last game, and it was to the team that's currently number 1 in the country at Spire. They lost 60-47. On Seal, stuck at the elbow. Kenny Wigwe will absorb that cut across his lower eye yesterday. We're in the Band-Aid again, and there's another 1-2 footer for Vuk Lazarevic. Get used to saying that today.
Just a terrific read there, too, by Harmon to read the defense and one-hand dime to find Lazarevic for an easy 2.
Wasatch is so easy on the eyes to watch on the offensive end of things. Well, as I say that, I'm not sure what that miscue was from Mekhi White.
I think the thing that I like about Wasatch, too, is they just have 4 guys on the floor that can pass, dribble, and shoot, and then Lazarevich is just so good at like just finishing plays inside. But when you have that much skill and skilled size and just the identity of moving the basketball like this, it's easy to find good looks.
There it is again, just playing hot potato, but Lazarevich missed the layup.
I guess he is human then if he can miss layups.
It's funny because it's a team that has guys who can take you off the bounce to the bucket, but so many of their possessions, the ball is rarely touching the floor. It's moving so quickly.
Getting the ball to multiple sides of the floor is the easiest way to generate great shots. Wasatch has done that early.
Oh, good on the 3 from Mekhi White. Just a sophomore out there from Hackensack, New Jersey. Wasatch started the year 0-2 in the Nike EYBL Scholastic. They've won 5 straight by an average of 16 points. County spinning, fading, and too strong.
He had too many curls before this in the pregame workout, clearly.
A lot of energy in this gym throughout the night. The LuHi ladies take the court after this, and then the LuHi men are back playing the nightcap on a Friday. But this is the matchup of the weekend. Pemberton with the sidestep, contested 3 over County. And a chance to get out on the break. Junior County hangs and floats it home.
I love those little push-ahead passes in transition. Really unselfish, gets an easy look for 2, and County's on the board. One of the best players in this freshman or in this high school senior class, and he's going to be a ready-made freshman in college next year.
One of those guys, you look at his game yesterday, 16-9, felt quiet. He was coming off that 24-point outburst. Weigway's the last guy you want to see it transition if you're Brewster, but he misses the layup. So speedy, so athletic, that 7'2" wingspan.
I think ball security here early for Brewster is going to be really important. They need a good shot. It's been a couple trips without a good one.
This is a great battle to see how these guards are going to fare, down the stretch of the high school season, but also as they get older and grow into college, because these are battles that are going to pay dividends for them, I would say, more in the long run. But even so tonight, almost used the whole shot clock there.
Great defensive possession there by Wasatch.
Nobody picks up the ball, and County lays it home. He's got an early 4.
He grabs and goes as well as anybody on the floor. Just the ability to rebound at his size and then get you out in transition is such a luxury.
9 rebounds yesterday. Luke Lazarevich had 3 at 7 feet.
Getting them stolen by the big wings.
Both these teams play such good on-ball perimeter defense. Shot clock winding down again. Darian Moore straight away. That's off the heel. Montiel collects.
I love what type of half-court defense Wasatch is playing at right now.
They are getting out and pushing the pace. Weigway, no. They hit that. It might have led to a Brewster timeout. Jason Smith in year 26. Trying to figure things out right now offensively.
He knows what he's doing. You see some of the freshmen that have balled out in college basketball this year. A lot of Brewster Academy grads.
26 years at the helm. Junior County with the length. Causes the turnover, then Pemberton almost snatched it right back.
It's early, but it just feels like Wasatch is just making their presence felt and just kind of being more the enforcer early on both ends of the floor. And they're turning defense into offense at a high level. Brewster barely touched the paint here in the first quarter. Wasatch's defense at the point of attack has a big reason why.
This is a game that's so easy to get up for if you're on either team. I mean, you look at the guy guarding you, he's going to be just about as highly touted a prospect as County's up to 6 points already. I mean, the baseline out of bounds plays, the ATOs. Team has a lot of DHOs when they go with the 3-man weave up top. Montiel with another turnover. And coast to coast for the jam. 12-4 start. Deja vu. This is exactly how the Tigers looked from the opening tip yesterday.
Good things happen when you play basketball the right way. Montiel gets over the screen. Good hands there to force the takeaway. And yam.
It is a 10-0 run. It's gone from down 4-2 to up 12-4 for Wasatch. Let's take a look at tonight's Chipotle Players Spotlight. It is Marcus Kerr at order for the 4-star prospect, the junior. A bowl with brown rice, chicken, queso and cheese as well, by the way. Lettuce and Pico. Thoughts?
Well, 4-star prospect, 5-star order, I think sounds totally fine with me. Delicious. I think the queso and the cheese combo, I mean, I got to try it.
Yeah, that's a cheesy bowl right there. I respect it. He's got no points so far, and this team only has 4. They're struggling. Missed their last 4 shots. And have scored in a very lengthy stretch. What do they got to figure out on this side?
Yeah, I just think it starts with getting into the paint. They've really been kind of pushed further and further away from the baskets, all on the perimeter. It's all kind of dribble drive, late shot clock, pull-ups. Like, that's just inefficient offense. So you have to find a way to crease this defense a little bit, get the ball moving side to side, and be able to let these speedy guards attack some of the edges that they can create.
Pemberton and Kerr combine 0 points. It's about 6 minutes in. Not the normal recipe for Brewster. And Montiel forces another turnover. Weegley with the sidestep. And he will go to the free throw line. As picking up the foul is Tatum Langdon off the bench.
I like that little change up there by Wasatch. Like, that's the new trend in defenses, like just throwing little things at offenses to try to slow them down. You can't play one coverage the entire game more often than not. Wasatch has played well in their half-court defense, comes out with a little bit of pressure out of a timeout, gets a takeaway, and gets to the free throw line.
You love the concept on paper just because we've only scored 4 points. You're absorbing a 10-0 run. I'm sure they're talking a lot about what to figure out once they get into the half-court set. Don't even let them get there, right? All of a sudden throw a full-court press at them. That's definitely something that did not come up in the huddle, you would imagine.
Brewster dodges a little bit of a bullet there with Weegley missing 2 free throws, though. Almost as good as a turnover. Look at the way that Wasatch is shrinking the floor right now. There's just not a lot of openings to drive the basketball.
Body on a body. Everybody's on somebody's hip. That's a strong take all the way in, though. Reese Ayala in off the bench as well. He didn't score in 12 minutes in their loss versus Spire. Montiel with the lob. Lazarevic, he got hacked on the way up. Stays right here. ISO Montiel. Oh, that's highly difficult. Ayala gets a bucket, then gets a rebound. Pemberton over the big man.
Really good move, just didn't make the shot. I just love the way he's able to split that double team to get to his spot on the floor for a little fadeaway.
He's quick, he's shifty at 6'1". I mean, we've seen him for a stretch where he just could not miss corner threes and was forcing turnovers and wreaking havoc on both ends. That's a tough layup. A strong rebound by Langdon. Much better defensively for Brewster since that timeout. 40 seconds to go in this opening quarter. They only have 6 points. Just 3 of 10 from the floor.
Good off-ball switching there by Wasatch.
Dangerous pass. Kerr turns and faces. Left that short. And Wasatch can hold for the final shot if they want to. Montiel left alone, though. That wasn't too close. Stephen F. Voss did commit. So Brewster on the year, 2 losses in the Nike EYBL Scholastic. The last game to the current #1. Prior loss was in the middle of December to AZ Companies. They're currently #3, so.
Battle tested.
Yeah, talk about it. Pemberton in amongst the trees. Couldn't scoop it up and in, and Brewster emblematic of their first 8 minutes. A mighty struggle on the offensive end. Wasatch only put up 12 points themselves, but they've got a 6-point lead after 8 minutes. And Junior County coming out balling, just as you would expect for the UConn commit.
Dan Hurley's loving what he's seeing from his big wing. Just a terrific 2-way player. He's been excellent in the first 8 minutes.
A guard with great size who can do it down low. He can shoot from distance, and he can do that too. Take it all the way down, coast to coast. Wasatch leads by 6.
From tip-off to the final.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
If there's one thing I've learned in 23 seasons, don't be afraid of rejection. It's the greatest teacher of all time.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
Nike EYBL Scholastic is brought to you by Nike. Just do it. And delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. Brewster with the ball to start the second quarter. Going to pick it up on this offensive end of things. Scored just over 60 points a game. 17th of the 20 teams in the conference. That's the last thing they wanted. Skies are clear. Two-handed flush with Cottrell Harmon.
Wasatch has made it a point of emphasis early that every dribble handoff will not be easy. They are jumping that gap, not letting anything easy, and Harmon gets rewarded by hanging on rims on the other end.
Tana almost forces another turnover. And for Harmon, that gets him on the board, too. His first 2 points not going to come any easier. Against Tana, junior out of New Zealand.
He just gives him a spark, doesn't he? Just not afraid at all to get going offensively, will pressure the basketball. I like his game as a sixth man.
He had 4 guys in double figures yesterday, 5 with 9+. They don't go too deep, but they can all score. They can all shoot it. That's a big-time triple from Mekhi White.
35% from three-point range this year. Has not been a guy you could leave open, and he makes him pay.
16 points on 6 of 11 shooting and 31+ minutes last time out. Tana with the crossover. Penetrates. Pemberton stripped it for a moment. They'll ask for help, and it'll go the other way. Turnover for Wasatch.
Yeah, that's just the first turn. I was going to say, I think it was the first turnover, and sure enough, it is. Like that.
It was 6-0 in the turnover battle.
Right, that ratio, 1 turnover per 9 minutes. I think you'd take that every single day of the week.
Entered this weekend second in the league in turnover margin, plus over 5 a game. Nobody turns it over less. 8.7. A strong cut from Mekhi White, who's announcing his presence in this second quarter. Going to be one of the youngest guys out there on the floor all night long, all weekend long.
No, he's a big-time player. You can already tell, too, just the confidence that he has. And it's amazing when you get that 1-3 to go in. The next drive is just so much easier as the defense tries to react.
He's the team's leading scorer tonight so far with 3. But for Brewster, while neither of these teams scores a ton of points, either one's in the top 6 in the Nike EYBL Scholastic, they can both come at you very quickly, though. And all of a sudden, if the guards can figure it out, they can spark a rally just like that.
Especially with just all of the different guys that they can run through. Like you can almost pick the weakest defender and put him in the action so many times because there's so many good guards on the floor.
There's that weave from Wasatch. Harmon kicks. Tana, quick trigger. And a good rebound from Mekhi White, who's doing everything in the first 90+ seconds of the second. And it's what can Brewster get done with Luke Lazarevic on the bench, too. You see him going over to the scorers table. Strahinja Zelic played just 4 minutes off the bench because Lazarevic was in foul trouble in the first quarter yesterday. Mekhi White working so hard off the ball. Good find. Harmon got stuck in the air, but stripped it on the way down. So ripped it away from Eric Jacobson. But he was caught in no man's land. That was going to be a surefire foul.
I don't know how it wasn't a foul. He must have just avoided the contact. Good hands to be able to knock it free.
Shot clock at 5. Tested 3 is short. Numbers the other way. Weak way. It had to be a goaltend.
Just another terrific push-ahead pass by Harmon.
He strides so long. He can turn it on quickly and then shut it down and hit the brakes quick, too.
Oh, yeah, very clearly a goaltend.
Mekhi White feeling himself a little bit. Still great on ball defense for County, though.
I mean, County can guard point guards, he can guard big wings, he can guard shooting guards, he can guard 4s. He can probably switch him onto a 5. Like, he's just terrific.
At 6'6", he just provides so much. Darian Moore got cut off. Long 2 around it out. Another look ahead, another beautiful find. Won't get the assist, but County will head to the free throw line.
It's just gorgeous basketball. It's the way that basketball is trending now, like less dribbles, more passes, especially in transition. Try to beat defenses down the floor. County runs the floor hard, gets rewarded by his point guard, Cottrell Harmon. And that stuff's contagious. Like if you know that you get the ball when you run the floor, like you're going to run it hard every single time.
It does look like they're having fun out here. In the half-court offense, they flow so well. It's scintillating, and then in transition, if Harmon's got it and there's anybody up ahead, he's got the vision and the skill and the talent to find them.
That type of stuff gets you on the floor early and often. And I just, like you said, I just like how this backcourt plays together. It feels like they play off each other, cover each other's flaws, accentuate each other's strengths. Like that's a sign of a really well-built front court or a backcourt that Wasatch certainly has.
8 points for Junior County. That leads all scorers. Good skip pass across. Power dribble up and in for Reese Ayala, who's got a couple buckets.
I like what Ayala's brought off the bench, too. Just good energy and then just good feel there. Read the defense well, found the open space, made himself available, and gets rewarded with another bucket.
Brewster is a team that will certainly go deeper than Wasatch. Wasatch really only 6 guys in the main rotation. Zelich will play a couple minutes as the 7th guy. Wigwe, another sidestep in the paint. Soft touch from the big man.
Step through into your little right-hand floater. That's really, really skilled. Good footwork. Just like the size, even right there, like County falls to the ground, could have had an advantage created, but Mansell does a really good job of just getting his hands in the passing lane, get a deflection, and you're able to reset. Those little things that impact winning.
The other thing you can see from Wasatch is Wigwe going 1-on-2 after he forces the turnover, put back dunk. Hit the top of the backboard. Almost like it was going to fall back down when Junior County was still hanging on the rim with this lineup. 5 guys, they're going small, but when you have the length of somebody like Chidi Wigwe, he can cover a Braden Jones.
Totally. And they can switch everything, and so you can't be able to kind of, it's a man defense, but you're on it kind of essentially being able to have a zone defensive look where you're just pushing everybody further and further away. It's good stuff right now so far by Wasatch.
Nobody on the floor at 6'9" or taller. It's like we're watching the Chicago Bulls play an inter-squad scrimmage right now.
I like that. Good call back. Good call back.
Hey, trade deadline just in the rear view. Deep 3 doesn't go. Brewster struggling from the perimeter. They're just 1 of 7. Wasatch only 0 for 3. They didn't attempt any yesterday, but they usually shoot it quite well from distance. 2nd in the Nike EYBL Scholastic.
Hard to shoot threes when you have these guards that are just good at rotating so quickly.
There's an open look from Winitana in the corner and their first triple right on cue. I mean, when you're shooting at over 54% game in and game out, you're getting the looks. Who cares about the threes at that stage because they're getting easy 2s.
Winitana shooting international 47% from 3, but again, Cottrell Harmon, another terrific read on that possession.
Ayala flips it into the corner. Moore with the 3 and the answer.
3-point basket.
It's a big shot there by Darian Moore just to kind of stem the tide, keep you involved here. 7-point game with 3:10 to go.
And Ayala got suffocated in there, but had to go to the ground, but able to maintain possession and pick up the assist.
That's like one of those possessions where you're just like not really sure what you were doing offensively, but hey, you know what? It worked. We got an open corner 3 out of it.
It's a 3. It gets the job done. Jason Smith does burn a timeout. April 1st through the 4th. There's going to be a lot of great basketball played in the state of Indiana in the upcoming months. Chipotle Nationals back at Hamilton Southeastern High School at the Final Four in Indy.
The basketball world converges into one spot that week, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I feel like there's going to be, there's thousands of basketball personnel people in understatement. It doesn't feel like it with how many things is going to be going on that week.
Fans and family and coaches and scouts, I mean, you name it, anybody who's got anything to do with basketball, and that's going to be the place to be, no doubt.
San Antonio was a fun Final Four last year. I'm excited for Indy, though. Indy's a great city to host a big venue like this.
Indy is always a great host, I would say, for anything. Big Ten championship, college football playoff, Final Four. Great host city. Wasatch up by 7 with the ball, shooting 50% so far on the day. Pinballing around, Winnie Tana gives it up, just their second turnover.
Good activity there by Brewster.
Pemberton worked into the corner, good shot fake. And a foul on the 3 will send Makai White to the charity stripe.
Again, another really good read by Ayala. Just that extra pass finds the open corner 3. Now, you're lucky to get to the free throw line for 3 shots, right? But like that was all made by the extra pass by Ayala.
I believe he's been out there the whole second quarter so far.
He's earned it. He's definitely earned it.
Swirls out on Makai White. The number 18th ranked sophomore in the class, a 4-star. Number 3 at his position at point guard. Offers from Louisville, Northwestern, Penn State, Stanford, VCU, UNLV, amongst others. What stands out when you watch this guy play?
I think just the poise. You know, I think the jumper is obviously the thing that sets him up. You know, 35% from three-point range so far this year, but like the ability to get downhill, he's got a great stroke on the jumper too as well. Like, he's just a really polished offensive player. Really excited about the upside for him. You can see that he has all the tools. I think he's probably going to be closer to a scoring guard that plays point guard, but there's still room to kind of grow his game too.
And you know it's so impressive when you're in high school and a sophomore and you're competing against the other best players and teams in the country and playing at this elite level still.
Not just playing, thriving.
Yeah.
He's really looks like one of the guys, like one of the best players on the floor.
It's gotta be nice to have fellow teammates in the backcourt who are so strong as well. County no good on the first attempt, trying to keep it alive. And then Darian Moore hit the deck. We had a tie-up.
They'll be seeing plenty of each other in some Big East battles, and it will not be the first time those two dudes are on the floor. As Big East basketball kind of is known for its gritty, grimy style.
Seton Hall versus UConn come next year. Wonder if they're exchanging any pleasantries throughout this one. Because you know they'll be seeing a lot of each other as the years go by.
Moore really does feel like the connector, though, for this Brewster team. Like, you have the young guards, like Pemberton's a junior and White's a sophomore, both rising guys. But Moore feels like the glue and almost like the tone center for this group. And they're going to need him here down the stretch. You have to kind of find a way to get stops against this Wasatch offense. And Moore's arguably the best defender on the floor.
They're only shooting 32%. They've got just 18 points, but it's the 2-possession game. Weegley doing all of his scoring down low, but comes up short on the layup. Ayala pushing the pace. Marcus Kerr going right at the 7-footer. Strong finish.
Great rebound by Ayala. And Jet out in transition gets an open look for his teammate. And it's a 3-point game.
A 7-0 run. Ayala, he does get the assist on this one. That's his second assist. He is doing a lot of the small things very well in the second quarter. Another turnover. Marcus Kerr again. This time can't throw it down with one hand.
My God, Kerr went up with bad intentions there. Very, very close to a big-time poster.
Charge foul, Tigers number 5, Cottrell Harmon.
Absolutely fearless. He had Moore hitting the deck. Makai White ends up with it. And then it's 5-on-5. Kerr trying to drop the anvil on Cottrell Harmon.
This gym would have absolutely exploded if that had gone down. My goodness gracious.
And if he doesn't get whacked on the way up, I'm pretty confident he's finishing that home.
Just feel like the tenor and the vibe of this game has certainly started to flip a little bit. And it really, I think the spark has come from the bench. Like, Ayala's been terrific off the bench. And Brewster's starting to get into the flow of this game a little bit more, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings certainly was right after Winnie Tana hit the first 3 for Wasatch. They took their biggest lead. Then Ayala on the other side gets the assist on the 3 into the corner from Makai White. Since then, Brewster's been on this magical run. 8-0 stretch in less than 2 minutes. Now it's Wasatch that's searching for answers on the offensive side of things. County bounce pass, Weegley baseline, and he got fouled.
So Brewster is a stop and a score away from a kill shot. So pretty good. Like, pretty good hit rate of if you win games with kill shots. That's a 10-0 run if you hadn't heard of that.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's also a good way to erase a double-digit deficit.
That's a great way to track how dominant teams are over very important stretches.
Spurt ability.
Especially how you close the first half and how you start the second half. And this has been a great close so far, but still 66 seconds left. County going at Ayala in the lane. Monseal. And it's going to go against him. Braden Jones standing strong in the lane.
Jones known for his rim protection, but does a really good job of seeing the cut, being at the right place at the right time, and takes the charge.
Anu Monseal picks up the personal.
Jones is a really smart defender. You've seen that multiple times from him today, just being in the right place at the right time.
He struggled mightily against Spire, fouled out, didn't score in 21 minutes. Kind of an unsung guy on this team because we talk about the guard play ad nauseum, and very rightfully so.
Oh yeah,
especially when you throw Marcus Kerr in there at the small forward. He's a guy at 6'5", who's uber talented, and then the big man who maybe doesn't do a ton of the scoring, but without him squaring off against somebody like Vuk Lazarevic, Wasatch could have their way down to the paint.
He's also an awesome offensive rebounder too. It's really helped Brewster at times with his ability to get second chance opportunities.
Looking to tie or take the lead after getting dominated in the first quarter. Only put up 6 points. They've got 15 in this second. Played much better defense, been much cleaner offensively. This man's headed. Major impact. Kerr, the extra pass. White gets his man in the air, and Brewster's got the lead for the first time.
There's your kill shot, and it comes from Mekhi White, who's had a terrific first half.
Where did this come from?
Championship type of DNA, just not going to be denied. And now you got to get one more stop.
They're one of the best teams in the country for a reason. 5-2, both losses to two teams currently ranked amongst the top 3 in the nation. Monseal, the rebuttal, doesn't go. But it will stay here with 1.8 to go. Just one made 3 on 5 attempts now for Wasatch.
1.8 seconds, you have time for a dribble if you need it.
Harmon the lob, Lazarevic, oh, it's so easy. Another baseline out of bounds play executed to a T for the Tigers.
Charles Harmon has had a terrific first half as a playmaker in this first half, but all of this run here in the second quarter has been by Brewster. What an absolute, just from the dead type of run. They were left for dead in that first quarter, and they've erased a double-digit deficit.
This looked like it might get out of hands, but instead the number 11 team in the country, as you would expect. They absorb a couple of haymakers, they come back, and they land a couple big punches, though. And the sophomore Mekhi White doing a lot of damage. Wasatch, they led by 1 at half yesterday, and lead by 1 at half here on this Friday in New York.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
If there's one thing I've learned in 23 seasons, don't be afraid of rejection. It's the greatest teacher of all time.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic at the LuHi Invitational on League Ready. Another tight one, just a 1-point differential between number 11 Brewster and number 8 Wasatch. Two teams, but on paper, there's not much differentiating between the two sides. That's what we've seen so far.
Yeah, tale of two quarters, honestly, because in the first quarter, it was all Wasatch. They turned defense into offense, got easy buckets in transition. Then the second quarter, Brewster did a better job taking care of the basketball and has honestly used the three-point shot as an equalizer of sorts. Just that 6-point gap there from the three-point line has been a big reason why Brewster's able to erase, double-digit first half deficit.
They're +6 from 3. They're -7 of points in the paint. 18 of the 25 for Wasatch have come down low, and Luke Lazarevic, he's missed a shot tonight. He is human, but 3 of 4, and that was a big bucket right before halftime.
A big-time bucket and a big-time pass, too. Cottrell Harmon able just to lob that up perfectly. It felt like everybody in the gym knew that play was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of the size differential, right? Lazarevic at 7 feet, Rader Jones at 6'8" on him. You've got 4 inches, and when you've got less than 2 seconds to try to find a shot, it's not a bad idea.
No question. And I feel like right now, this first 3 to 5 minutes of this third quarter will probably tell us who's winning or losing this game. Like, it just feels like whoever can instill their will here in the first 3 minutes is going to be able to get some separation. And with these type of guards, you'd expect them to be able to hold the lead a little bit better on both sides.
Biggest lead for Wasatch was 8. They led 12-4 early on in that first quarter. Brewster's biggest lead is 1. We just saw it moments ago. They were certainly the team going into halftime with the momentum. See if that carries over into half 2. Better movement this time offensively. Mekhi White no good on the 3. And a foul will keep it right here. They get Cottrell Harmon with the personal.
That was a little weak, and just both guys going for the ball there. Could have easily just called it out of bounds, but instead, Harmon gets whistled for a foul.
His second foul, the only man on Wasatch with 2. Darian Moore has 2 for Brewster. Nobody really in too much foul trouble. Lengthy wingspan always coming into play with Weegway's defense. Forces the tough contested shot. Oh, and a great quick pass to County. Almost powered that up and through the contact.
Great possession there on multiple fronts. Weegway able to diagnose that he had to switch that early, did a pre-switch, able to force a contested jumper, gets out and runs. Again, I hate to repeat another point, but Harmon again with another push-ahead pass, and County running the floor gets rewarded with the hockey assist.
Junior County at the line, shooting 2 for the Tigers.
And Harmon gets it quickly. And they've got guys running fly routes down the court. Good things tend to happen.
The ball just doesn't stick with Wasatch for the most part. Just kind of get it out of their hands really quickly and push it ahead and find the open gap and play off of it. It's just good basketball. That's like the thing too, especially like for the NBA and college too. It's like you can't just use stats anymore to mask some of those deficiencies. It's like, can you play or can you not play? And when you make plays like that, it's like you can pretty easily see like you kind of get it. And so sometimes it doesn't matter what the numbers are if you can prove like you know how to play at a high level. Evaluators are gonna notice that.
Sometimes the eye test is what you need to really be the determining factor. 10 points for County, averages 15 per game. Oh, we'll stay on this end. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. County had 16 and 9 yesterday on 6 of 10 from the floor in his 32 minutes. I don't even know if he knows how to sit down on the bench. Darian Moore going right at him. High off the glass. Soft touch for Moore.
Really creative finish there. Had to go with an interesting angle to get over the trees.
Harmon swatted away. If they have a conversation about this call just based off of the reaction on the Wasatch bench, they were indignant.
If I'm Brewster, I'm trying to grab the ball from the official as quickly as possible, get the ball inbounds.
Absolutely. Paul Peterson apoplectic there.
Good case for it too.
Quick call, didn't want any help. Pemberton, maybe a little bit of a push off, drills the 3. Brewster with their biggest lead.
Pemberton is really quiet in that first half, but we will be hearing his name here in the second half, no question.
He did not score a single point in the first half.
But he can get on these little flurries, too, that can change the game.
Weegway gets to the free throw line. County driving left all the way in. A good chance there for the and one, but right back to the charity stripe for the UConn commit.
Kind of like what Lazarevich did there. He just basically just flipped his hips and Gortat screened basically and just pinned his defender there to open up a wide open path for County to get to the rim for 2 free throws. Also, I just had like a little scroll game. I just saw like the VJ Edgecombe name up on the thing. I'm like, oh, pretty darn good basketball player. VJ Edgecombe had a really good year for Baylor, obviously a LuHi legend, and then it's turned into a pretty nice player in the NBA.
Not too shabby a short time in the association at this point.
I still just remember some of his insane dunks, just insane dunks. He's just, some people have different athleticism, and VJ Edgecombe certainly did.
We were talking about that last month with Cohen Carr when he was on that tirade. You've seen a Cohen Carr clip every time Michigan State was taking the floor. Oh, getting a little chippy here after the whistle. Kerr and Montseal going at it.
Wonder if there's any remnants from earlier in the first half when there was a big-time dunk attempt. Kind of remember some of those things, and it pops up again here.
We'll see how they adjudicate the aftermath here.
Official timeout.
So this will be an official timeout as the trio converges to assess exactly what went down there after the personal foul. A lot to dissect, certainly. So a little bit of a shove off. Hey, Pemberton kind of went into Montseal. Montseal shouldered him back. Marcus Kerr having his teammates back.
Just a little woofing. It looks just like just playing physical off-ball defense. Just didn't like the extra shove.
I believe they did get Montseal on the initial drive there, off the ball. A lot of times they get the second guy. But you mentioned Pemberton, I mean, not scoring in the first half, hitting the big three. He is a ball of energy, and he can provide a spark in different types of forms.
He's a really good player. He's a really good player. And I think that, like, there's no way for Brewster to win this game without him kind of putting his fingerprint on it here in the next 14 minutes.
Comes in 5th in the league in scoring, 18 a game at 19 last time out. Went the distance as well, 32 minutes.
I don't know about you. I didn't see anything there that looked like a technical foul type of worthy stuff. I mean, maybe you could call a double foul on one on each side, but it didn't seem overly across the line.
No, I don't think there was anything too bad. Just two guys kind of going at it, and then Marcus Kerr went in for a quick second, had his teammates back. But nothing over the top.
They're certainly taking their time here to figure out what's actually the call.
It is
personal foul on Tigers number 3, Manu Montseal.
Montseal picks up his second personal no matter what.
Technical foul on number 3, Manu Montseal. His third, team's third.
He will also pick up a technical foul. And it looks like Pemberton will also get a technical foul. So
Antonio Pemberton.
That'll even out.
Technical foul against Brewster's number 5, Marcus Kerr. His first.
Marcus Kerr will also get a technical foul. We're finding out as you find out.
We're just handing out technicals left and right, I guess.
Well, another look at it. I mean, you see the contact there on the drive. It continues through. Montseal obviously says something. Pemberton looks like he says something back, and then Kerr gets involved. I mean, really kind of lost in that was Control Harmon also pops in there last second with a bit of a shove.
Thankfully, no one from Brewster came off the bench. That'd been another automatic technical for the most part.
Yeah, Kevin Wheatley Jr., who's in the boot, the 4-star man, was probably the closest to doing so. So County to the free throw line. As a team, they shoot better than 76%.
You kind of knew this game was going to get a little chippy. Both these teams know each other very well. They both are really high-level players on both sides of the aisle here. Like you could sense it a little bit, especially with how the tenor of the first half had kind of gone.
And you knew the guards were going to lead the way in terms of what we see out here in the scoring, but also in terms of what we see out here with the energy between these two teams. With 2 free throws and the ball for Wasatch. Montiel rises and hits.
He loves that pull-up, doesn't he? Middle of the floor, that pull-up at his size, at all 6'4", kind of get where he wants.
For a team that shoots well above 49% from the floor, well above 54% from the field in back-to-back games, take a lot of mid-range twos.
You're good at him. That's okay.
Pemberton looking for the answer off the heel. Look at those techs and a jawing light of fire under anybody. So Montiel already scored. Now Harmon gets fouled hard. Braden Jones sends him flying.
It's a good drive there by Harmon, just to be able to kind of get 2 feet into the paint. He's done a good job today as a playmaker, but hasn't really asserted himself offensively. Just has 2 points on 3 shots. I have a feeling that's going to start changing here down the stretch. We get everybody else involved. Now it's kind of Cottrell Harmon time.
Harmon's got 1 bucket. Pemberton's got 1 bucket. The County's got 14 right now. Ty White has been the man doing the bulk of the damage. 10 of the 29 points for Brewster.
Get this too. Brewster's made 4 threes. Wasatch has made 1. That's a 9-point gap, but Wasatch is still up by 5. Paint dominance still matters.
White hesitation and a teardrop floater, so smooth.
Really under control there. Got to his spot in the middle of the floor. A little 8-foot floaters in his bag.
Junior County slips right through and a beautiful pass to Lazarevic.
He's got eyes in the back of his head, and as a jumbo back down playmaker, that's just money in the bank.
The vision from the oversized guards of, that was a nice shot, from Harmon and from County. I mean, just dropping dimes out here.
Super unselfish, just super unselfish. And they play off each other so well. Now they flip back into zone, it looks like maybe.
Deploying a 2-3 here.
Now this could shift into a man toward the end like it did right there.
Yep, Leeway goes out for the contest, and a great contest it was. County with the look ahead.
People have to shoot like 15% when Weegway contests the shot. Like it's good luck, best wishes.
Weegway kind of bully his way in. Braden Jones with some great defense. Pemberton the other way, stops. Tried to blow by his defender, but great help from Marcus Kerr. 3-on-2. Weegway slips his way in for 2.
Blew a tire, but still found a way to get a deuce.
Looked like he was going to try to go for the dunk there and just lost his footing. Weegway's got 6 points on 3 of 8 from the floor.
Been really good defensively today for long stretches.
And when you're pulling up over the top of him, he's got to feel so much longer than what he looks without the hand in the air. I mean,
no question.
7'2" wingspan for a 6'8" man. Ayala, maybe his lone blemish on the night so far. Montiel driving his way in. Another bucket goes. 9-point lead, biggest of the night so far for the Tigers.
Extremely, extremely unselfish basketball here from Wasatch. Just the ability to get a stop, immediately get out in transition and find an open bucket. Push ahead pass, jump cut into the middle of the floor, and Montiel delivers a 9-point lead.
6-0 run in less than 90 seconds. Montiel's got 6. 4 of them have come since he was teed up.
All it takes is one little flip to switch there, or switch to flip.
One of the beauties of when a moment like that happens in basketball at any level. You get a few techs assessed to both teams. Someone's going to come out and have a lot more energy and fight after the fact, and it's been Wasatch that has dominated the stretch.
And they're doing it with their defense and unselfishness, and that's just a sign of a really connected team when you're doing it this way. Like, it's not isolation brilliance, it's not dribble until you get a pull up. It's getting everybody involved and moving the basketball. It's good. It's really, really good basketball.
It's crazy that Wasatch won 64-52 versus LuHi yesterday. The script to this point is almost tonight's script exactly. They came out flourishing. Great second quarter and a solid start to the second half for LuHi yesterday. So it was Wasatch up by 1 at halftime. They win by double digits yet again. Well, here you go today, and that's kind of how this is going.
Now you would expect Brewster to make another push. Like, that's just kind of how basketball works. You know, after the timeout, I'm curious to see where they go here. If this, again, it's a 2-3-ish zone that'll probably mix to a man towards the end of the shot clock.
Nothing going towards the bucket for the first 17 seconds.
And here's the shift in the man.
Kai White, pounded by County. Good baseline cut. Hanging in the air. Oh, the reverse goes. Plus the foul for Marcus Kerr.
There's your response. And earlier in the game, Marcus Kerr tried to put a dude on the poster. This time, just a terrific cut from the corner. And then the reverse layup over the 7-footer. Now a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Using that off arm to create a little bit of space and use the rim to help protect the shot. Converts the old school three-point play. Marcus Kerr is up to 6 points.
Huge possession there for Brewster. Now you got to get a stop.
That was Lazarevich's first foul. County gets doubled. Harmon traversing through the lane. A blocking foul. Count the bucket. That would have been Harmon's 4th foul.
That was like a bowler, just like winding one around the corner. Look at the English that Control Harmon puts on this drive. Slices in the paint. And a circus reverse layup that he gets to drop in for an and one. That's just ludicrous.
Harmon at the line.
Correct call, too. Braden Jones got there in time on the first occasion in the first half and drew the charge. Not quite there, leaning a little bit to his right. What a beautiful finish, really on both ends. 2 incredible and ones. The acrobatics in the air.
Felt like Harmon maybe touched almost the top of the backboard there to try to curl that one in.
That looked like the ball almost left the shot of the camera.
Better be lucky than good, right?
Sometimes. That's all it takes. Not the most expedited mop job we've ever seen there. A little bit of icing of the free throw shooter. We'll see if Harmon's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, well over 90%. It was 93 going into yesterday. Yeah, he's only missed 3 all year, so not going to slow him down. He has missed a free throw in back-to-back games, which is not a stat you'd bring up for anybody, but when you're shooting 93%, you started the year 26 at 28. It does come into play.
Good hands there by Weigway again. Just so active defensively. It feels like he just doesn't take many plays off. I do like this 2-3 zone that mixes into a man because it's you kind of have to run your man stuff if you're Brewster, I think.
There's a great set play. Kai White all alone hits another 3.
A beautiful set play. I love that you brought that up, Darren Moore. Terrific screen, and he was able to open up the corner for a White tray.
He's got 3 triples, 15 points. There's been 6 made threes in the game. He's got half of them. Wasatch only has 1. And a turnover. Just the 5th of the game for the Tigers.
It's like a wide receiver in football, just trying to move and chart up the field before you had the ball quite there. Like you saw what Weigway saw too, right? Had a little open lane there for maybe a baseline, one dribble dunk. You gotta have the ball first.
Got caught in between ideas a little bit there because they love to cut backdoor too and feed you a little bounce pass. That sends Harmon to the bench. You know he won't be there long. Arian Moore, nasty crossover. Gets a paint touch. Almost gave it away himself. Kai White, step back over the top of Harmon. Or of County, I should say.
Good job by County there to defend without fouling. He contested it really well and got out of the way, gave room for the shooter to land. Doesn't foul a 3-point shooter.
That's where we see the bigger guards for Wasatch late in the shot clock when they know it's got to get up. County lobs it over the top. That grazed the rim.
Key stretch here for Brewster. Got to try to get it back in 4 3-points. Make it a 1-possession game.
Kerr pass fake, and he drills one from deep.
Marcus Kerr.
Kerr's got 9 points, his first triple.
The three-point shot can be the ultimate equalizer in basketball. 6 threes now for Brewster, just 1 for Wasatch. We have a three-point game.
And a moving screen against Lazarevic. Brewster snapping back in the third.
Back-to-back turnovers that Brewster's been able to force. Now they have a chance to tie this one up.
Brewster basketball.
Couple threes, couple turnovers. Momentum, such a fickle beast, and Brewster right back at it. They're never going to go down easily. They shot the three ball so poorly last game, 2 of 12, less than 17%. It's a big reason why they lost to Spire by 13. Pemberton, tough 2. And Monsignor with a strong rebound.
Can go 2 for 1 here if you hurry.
That's the idea. Cutting all the way in and finishing strong with the offhand. Monsignor with a big bucket. He's got 6 in this quarter.
That was like perfect execution of the 2 for 1, because now you have 6 seconds or so between the shot clock and game clock. Chance to get another bucket if you can get a stop.
To not just go quick, but to not settle. It's a layup. Pemberton got his man in the air. Ayala draws the foul. It's another foul against a three-point shooter. This one against Lazarevic.
Charge of foul, Tigers number 32.
Just felt so unavoidable, or avoidable by Lazarevic. He's going to want that one back. Just a strong left-hand drive there by Mansell.
Well, Lazarevic only had 1 foul as of a couple minutes ago. Moving screen, and now he fouls a three-point shooter, so he's got 3. He's in foul trouble. Same with Cottrell Harmon, who's on the bench.
Just so impressed with Brewster's ability just to stay in the fight. Just stay in the fight, stay in it, and find a way to make this potentially a one-possession game heading to the 4th.
You talk about it so much with the best teams in the country, no matter the sport or the level. But if you want to be a championship team, you got to be able to win games when you are not at your best. And Brewster, this has been far from what this team is capable of. But I mean, if this free throw goes, and that's not how it was intended to go, but one-possession game.
Hey, Bank closes in 53 minutes, so it's just totally fine.
Just in the nick of time. The Eastern time zone, unless they're staying a little bit late. Might have just closed.
You're right, just missed it.
Junior County, but if it goes, left just short. Wasatch expanded on the lead, but Brewster, they close the second quarter strong. They close out the third just the same. All of a sudden, they're pouring threes. Makai White is at 3 triples. And Pemberton, a nice find. How about the shot fake? Marcus Curry had a very active quarter, scoring and emotionally. One-possession game. We roll into the 4th.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
If there's one thing I've learned in 23 seasons, don't be afraid of rejection. It's the greatest teacher of all time.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
Nike EYBL Scholastic is brought to you by Nike. Just do it. And delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. No matter how expansive the lead has grown. Well, there's a turnover for Harmon right after he checked back in. Brewster has seemingly had an answer every time.
It's like the first bad decision we've seen from Harmon as a playmaker so far today. And here comes Brewster with a chance to tie this ball game back up.
Turnovers, 8 each now. That was a massive reason why Wasatch had a big lead, and they've led almost the entirety of the game. But you got credit for Brewster's defense too, because these guards will hound you around the perimeter. Kerr looking for another pump fake into a made three. Misfires this time, but Kai White is there. Sophomore guard at 6'1". We haven't seen a lot of offensive rebounds in this game. That is only the 5th for Brewster. Wasatch just 2.
Part of that's really good offense, too, because Wasatch is shooting over 52% from the field.
And when you're making shots, there's not a lot of opportunities to collect misses. Kerr trying to go over the top of Lazarevic. Pinballed around Harmon. Oh, what a find! The outlet to Weigway, the dime of the night.
Cottrell Harmon is going triple-double hunting right now. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 8 dimes with 7 minutes to go. He's been phenomenal.
That's one we might need to see again, because I don't know how he even had possession, let alone the court awareness to see that that pass was potentially on, and then to execute it to a tee. Oh, more great offense on the other end. Brewster with a 7th triple. This one comes from Darian Moore.
A little flare screen. Freed up more, and Moore did not just let it rip and did not let it go to waste.
Moore's got 10 points. Deficit just 2.
Man, I think we're gearing up for a good finish here.
This feels like it's going to be tight the rest of the way. Wasatch, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the league. They love to hang on to leads. County shot fake. High archer splashes the deep 2.
Just so poised, always under control. Plays balanced and is able to get to his spot in a tough situation, gets to his spot, big time bucket, back up to a 4-point lead.
There is a calmness to his game. He's going to play 32 minutes just about every game that Wasatch plays. What an impressive start. I mean, this find from Harmon, just ridiculous.
I feel like he had the ball in his hands for approximately 4/10 of a second. Just in and out, up the floor, right on target, and Weigway gets a jam on the other end.
Yeah, if you're looking to complete a great highlight, too, Weigway's the guy to find up the floor.
His enormous wingspan barely has to jump to get above the iron.
It's almost like Harmon was never even looking up. He just knew he was there. Unbelievable. He's got 8 assists, or 9 assists rather. I feel like that number could be higher, and in terms of the hockey assists, would certainly add a few to the ledger. And some great passes that have led to fouls and free throws.
So we're looking for 2 buckets, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist here down the stretch to get the triple-double. Or overtime. Overtime, he'd take it probably.
Certainly capable. Kerr going right through a trio of white jerseys. Strong take from Marcus Kerr, the junior.
I think Kerr is kind of the emotional leader of this Brewster team. Like, you've seen him be very physical off the ball, and then obviously stood up for his teammate earlier when the
different kind of physicality,
right? But that was a really physical drive as well too.
Got Pemberton, Moore, and White, and then Kerr is kind of an X factor as that small forward who's kind of the same size, really, as the Wasatch guards.
No question, and he can guard all of these guys, and they're going to need him to come up defensively with some huge rebounds, because that's going to be a huge factor here down the stretch.
Rebounding has been very even. Wasatch +1. It's 22-21. County pirouettes. Had a look there.
About the same thing.
Glance towards the rim. Yeah. Harmon kicks, hoisting in the corner. Monsielno, and again another opportunity to tie or take the lead. And the threes have been falling with ease, but a whistle goes against Brewster this time. They get Braden Jones. That'll be his 4th foul.
Charge foul, Bobcats number 25.
He is the lone man out there for either team with 4. That really is their only big man that sees minutes.
So Wasatch is shooting 67% in the second half, and Brewster is up to about 40% in the second half. It's like whoever can control the ball and not turn it over here in the final 5 minutes, I think is going to win it. Just get shots up. You're getting good looks.
So patient and pragmatic, but Harmon turns it over. Moore racing the other way. There's Weigway's length again, though.
He's got glue on his hands, too, able to keep that ball in bounds. Save the possession.
He makes up ground insanely quickly because he's so fast. The strides are so long, and then you throw in just how wide he is.
He's so active.
Just a ridiculous catch radius. County comes down with it, finds the open man. Harmon off balance, a wild drive, and another turnover.
Kind of like to see him play off of 2 feet a little bit more there. He's been excellent so far today, but a couple decisions he'd want back. I think he thought he got bumped there on that drive.
Like his teammate there in County, 2 seniors who lead this team coming over and saying, hey, man, we need you. These next 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Next play. Don't let one mistake turn into 2.
I got to have a short-term memory in this game. Moore splits 2, poked away, batted around, and there's Weigwe. Weigwe, all gas. Montseal in the corner, yes!
Unselfish basketball, just really unselfish. County could have easily gone up for a contested layup there, but it whips it, has trust in his teammate, whips it to an open corner shooter, and Montseal pays it off with a try.
All starts with Weigwe pushing it down the court as well. Montseal picks up a foul. That's his 3rd, including the technical.
Starts the foul, the Tigers number 3, Manu Montseal.
Such a pretty offense. Like you said, could have forced it more difficult too. Instead, Montseal wide open. He take the shot any day.
All day, every day. Corner threes are like gold for every great offense, and Montseal lets out a little bit of tension there by hitting that open 3.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration. He was 2 of 3 from distance last game. That's only their second made 3. 2 of 7, but up by 5. Oh, what a find. It's so quick, the shuffle from White into the paint to Moore.
Just a little no-look dime into the dunker spot. Moore is able to fill it up.
County spinning and nails it.
He's just so good. He's just so poised. And again, be able to get to your spot in the middle of the floor. It's like in those big moments when you can find something that, hey, I'm really good at this spot in the middle of the floor, it makes these big moments kind of shrink down and be more normal.
This is 2 high-octane offenses going toe-to-toe down the stretch. Tight game. White all the way in, the circus layup.
This is high-level basketball. Both these teams just trading haymakers back and forth.
What a move.
Brewster.
He dropped off the incredible pass last possession, and then he comes back and does this over Weigwe and Lazarevic. 2 of the best and biggest defenders on the floor, and Mekhi White's able to just slipper his way through it. He's high level. Isaac Trotter, Max Toma with you. You know, it's nice from the onset in the open. We talked about the biggest storyline, and it's come true, but you knew it would come to fruition today. It's all about the guard play with these 2 teams. That's their bread and butter, and that's what we're seeing in these final minutes. Both of these teams, it feels like it can be a different guards game every single night, and I appreciate that about them, and they're really playing together at a really high level. It's not been Antonio Pemberton's day today for Brewster, right? But I feel like he has been an asset when he's been on the floor. Same thing on the other side. You're seeing this Wasatch team, like they just share it and they find the best shot, and if it's your turn, that's great, and if it's my turn, that's great too. Pemberton's got 3 points, but Moore and White combined have 29, and it's just a 3-point game, and Brewster will not go away without a fight. No question, no question. And that's the beauty of a team that like has championship DNA. That's what they're built on. Every possession here really matters down the stretch. When you're down 3 with 3 to go, it's like, hey, can we string together 2 stops in a row? Have a chance to be able to, you know, flip a 3-point deficit into a 1-point lead. The team that lost in the semifinals at Chipotle Nationals last year. The list of guys they lost from that team that are having major impacts for high-caliber teams at the D1 level is lengthy. Luka Corey's been one of the best at the ACC. Great pass. Again, after a timeout, it's an easy layup for Lazarevic. Had to watch Corey ball out against my Canes down in Coral Gables last month. Could really play. Then obviously Killian Toure at Iowa State's been one of the best defenders, not freshman defenders, best defenders, period, in all of college basketball. Kerr off the screen. Back around to White. So much faith in the sophomore, and rightfully so. He's making the big plays down the stretch, even though he misfires there. Yeah, I thought that 3 was going in. I think the entire bench thought that 3 was going in. White thought that was going in too, just a little long. Massive possession here. Wasatch, they've made their last 3 shots. They finally get the stop defensively. Love to use the shot clock. That was tipped by Pemberton, so no backcourt. Shot clock down to 10. Montiel penetrating and finishing. 13 points for Manu Montiel. He has been magnificent in the second half. Pemberton, they need the answer now. White trying to turn the corner, cut off by Montiel, and then chucks it away. Biggest turnover, and it comes at a critical juncture.
Just terrific defense there. Look at Montiel's ability to change directions in a phone booth. Gets to his strong right hand, little swervy swerve drive, and kisses it off the glass for a 7-point lead.
Really just slalom through 3 guys. There's White coming up with the big play on defense. They give it right back to him. Pemberton looking for his second bucket. Can't find it here.
Good offense there by Brewster. He played that perfectly. Got a wide open look for one of your best shooters on the floor. Just missed it.
Makes so many of those corner threes. You don't see a lot of straightaway ones. The man wearing 0. That's a timeout from Paul Peterson. Up by 7 with the ball. 72 seconds left for one of the best free throw shooting teams and the team that turns it over fewer than any other team.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's like it feels like a weird spot because maybe you want to extend the game, but Wasatch is so good at shooting free throws that doesn't make a lot of sense. On the other end, Wasatch has been so good with their ATOs. They've been really dialing things up here after timeouts. We'll see what Paul Peterson had in his bag.
Another reminder, it's Fishers, Indiana. First 4 days of the month of April. You can find Chipotle Nationals at Hamilton Southeastern High School. Certainly both these teams are hoping to find their way back there. Brewster lost in the semis a year ago. Wasatch lost in the quarterfinal of the conference tournament and have lost to Columbus in the quarterfinals of Chipotle Nationals as well. This has been phenomenal basketball in this game. I think especially the case in the second half.
Yeah, especially the playmaking and the unselfishness on both ends. And just the ability to just generate good offense has been really, really high level from both these teams. I'm curious about the gameplay here. Like, how do you play it? Do you just start the foul game now with 1:12 to go? Or do you try to get one more stop, a quick bucket, and then start to foul? It's kind of like the dilemma here for Brewster.
Take your poison if you're going to play the foul game down the stretch. LuHi might be the guy you'd want to foul. Well, they had him inbounding it. Missed 2 free throws earlier. County from the free throw line. That might be the dagger in this one.
2-point J, Junior County.
Just gets to his spots again. He knows where his bread is buttered.
He's got 20 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Kickball will keep it right here. Shot clock at 20, game clock at 49.
Number 1, Mano Winatana, checking back into the game.
Feels like Brewster's got to get a quick 3 here, see if they can dial one up. But the switching from Wasatch is giving them a lot of trouble.
Moore driving all the way in instead. Blew the layup. Put back dunk doesn't go for Jones. And it's an offensive goaltend against the senior big man.
Appreciate
I think any doubt now probably erased.
Now you have to start fouling, no question. Maybe a little diamond in one pressure here, try to force a turnover.
This is another incredibly impressive performance from the Wasatch offense. 57% from the floor. They started January against Dream City, shot 57.8. A week later, 58.3. Yesterday, it was in the 50s.
And like we talked about, 17 assists on 24 made buckets just speaks to their unselfishness and their ability. Sharing is caring for this group.
It's like clockwork. They don't do a lot of dribbling unless you're at a time like this where you're just trying to kill clock. Any guy can have a handful of assists on any given night. White, that's unfortunate for him because he's really been the spark plug in this fourth quarter, which is incredible to say for a sophomore on this team.
He's been awesome today. Awesome.
White's got 17. Made 3 threes. That is still more than Wasatch has collectively.
A couple of incredible finishes inside through traffic too. He's going to be a really, really excellent player. He already is, but in a couple more years, my goodness.
6'1", 4-star with plenty of offers, and you know more inbound as time goes by. Weigway with the turnaround. And on the baseline, yeah, Darian Moore out of bounds.
Tigers basketball.
That won't show up in the box score, but Monsiel went to the floor with some good effort.
Don't like that Harmon came up hobbling there a little bit and just subbed himself out of the game, holding that right leg, it looks like.
Yeah, that might be something to watch going forward. On the back of it, it looks like, oh, the lob and the finish. They didn't need to attempt this shot, but Weigwang gets another bucket, and now he's into double figures with 10. Darian Moore. And it's going to be yet another double-digit victory for Wasatch. Their 6th straight win, coming by an average of about 15 points per victory. This was tight the majority of the way, but certainly Wasatch had the better of Brewster on the night, and they shoot 57%.
Junior County is literally the player that, like, he makes every team better. He can fit onto any team on the floor because of his ability just to guard multiple positions and impact winning on every front. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was the best player on the floor today.
Tonight's Nike player of the game. He came in shooting 53% from deep entering this tournament. 20 points in this one, not a single 3 attempted. He was 6 of 9 from the floor and a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. A lot of great finds out there too offensively.
Just a mature basketball player, and you see that on the floor, especially in crunch time too. Just delivered big bucket after big bucket in the 4th quarter when Brewster was challenging, trying to get back in it. UConn got a really good player in Junior County.
There is a effortlessness to his game, I would say, that kind of takes him into a different stratosphere than a lot of the guys that we even see in this incredibly impressive league.
He really is an excellent player, and he's just excellent today.
We appreciate you tuning in and spending game 1 with us. We're back in a few hours. The home LuHi squad will take the court in a few hours. Brewster, the number 11 team at the country, falls to Wasatch 62-51, the final. For my partner Isaac Trotter and our entire crew, I'm Max Thomas saying so long. We'll talk to you again shortly.